It was a stupid match, to be honest with you. It was, we were winning 70-0, I think. I wasn't meant to come on because I had an important game the next week. But one of the, my fellow props had got red carded, so I had to come on. Take the pass. As I'm being tackled, I plant my right leg, and it basically comes from under me. I tore pretty much everything you could tear in a knee. And I also tore and stretched the peroneal nerve that runs on the outside of your leg, which means I can't move my foot. And that was my last game. So I never actually walked off a pitch. My last match, I got carried off. It left me in a bit of a hole for three months, kind of not knowing who I am or what I am. Sounds stupid, but when your identity is rugby, what else do you have when that's gone? And that was my thought process at that time. Especially growing up in Wales, you know, everything you see is rugby. I would focus on things that I could do at that time. So I could lift weights, and I could do everything apart from actually play rugby. So I would do everything in my power to improve at those things. It was probably about 2 months of not really knowing what I was doing, and then we had a conversation with the head throws coach at DSW. He just said, come down, have a go. I'd never really thrown before. Come down, had fun, and then here we are. But for me, it wasn't really a decision. I had to keep going. I had to do something else. Like, it could have been watercolour painting for me, but yeah, I had to put the same amount of drive and effort into something, and that happened to be shot put and discus. Being a beginner again was one of the hardest things, I think, about it, because you've come from this high level and then you can't even throw what some of the young kids are throwing because of your lack of technique and lack of balance. Obviously, not having a foot that works does affect the shot put and the discus a fair amount. And the better I get, the more I find it does affect me. When you start, you're just as bad. It doesn't matter if you've got a missing leg or your foot doesn't work. It doesn't matter. The main problem is that I rotate on my right leg, which is the affected leg. So I can't get the foot all the way around in the throw, which does prevent my hip getting through and getting some power into the shot. But I've only ever thrown with my impairment, so in fact I don't actually know what it's like to throw it completely able-bodied. So it doesn't really affect me that much because I don't know what it would be like. So in that sense, I can't do anything about it. So there's no point complaining about it. This will be my second proper season of athletics this year, and I've been throwing well. The end of summer, November time, I think, is the World Champs, so hopefully that'll be something that I'll strive for this year. I mean, it's early days, who knows what can happen in a couple of years' time.